Hello everyone! Happy Wednesday? What day is it? September the 25th. Excited to check in with you all since my last video update I gave you. What I told you in that last video, if I remember correctly, it could be wrong. Oh, and by the way, this is cute little Lola June, my little ginger Pomeranian. She's observing and chatting with me, being a cute little dog. Nonetheless, the last thing I told you is that I thought that I had spinal cancer in addition to my brain cancer. Then I learned day 1 of my first radiation. I am on day 8 of radiation so far, by the way, and 8 days of chemotherapy. So it's been a process and I'm pretty fatigued due to all that. Nonetheless, on day 1, learned I didn't actually have a spinal cancer at all, which was praise the Lord moment. We did an MRI yesterday just to double check, and based on what the results were, we learned that there is a 98% chance that I'm still 100% cancer free in my back, which is awesome. And what we're going to do next is take another MRI next Tuesday, which is great but annoying just because MRIs are really loud and I do a lot of them currently. Anyways, we're going to confirm the last 2% and really solidify. But what I know now, based on the Lord and His love, is that I'm fine. My back is good. I don't have any soreness other than normal, like I can't exercise quite yet, and that's something we're hoping to be able to do someday. So that's the latest. Yay! Spinal cancer free. Be so proud. Be so excited. I will follow up next week for sure when I know more. Otherwise, I have 3 other additional things that I wanted to include and talk to you about so you know what else is going on in my life. Now, this next topic is quite emotional, and so I want you to be prepared, and I'm going to do my gosh darn it best to not cry, because I've cried about it a lot lately. It's my next step treatments post 6.5 weeks of radiation treatment and 6.5 weeks of chemo. So after 6.5 weeks, the day before Halloween is when it ends. I'm really excited about that. By the way, not related to life or anything, but Davis and I plan to be Rachel and Ross from Friends for Halloween. So life will be interesting, nonetheless, based on ending radiation and chemo for a while. Then I have a few weeks off. We'll do another MRI. And then we start having, I think, another MRI in December. And then I have 12 additional weeks of my life for specific chemotherapy that's way more intense than my current treatment of chemo. That to me sounds really awful because there's going to be weeks in between them which are going to lead to multiple months, and it's going to lead to a continuation of life with no work and with treatment and recovery and fighting and battling cancer. So it's really hard to even think about in great detail that this is happening in the first place, that it's not done. Like, we're not done in 6.5 weeks and doing another MRI and going deuces. The baseball has been removed. Tumor's dead. I mean, we're going to check no matter what. We're going to pray that the Lord allows for that treatment to begin with. But it sounds though it's going to take a little bit longer process. So that's really interesting. I'm also giving an official update that I don't love admitting, but with my current brain functionality, having brain cancer, I can't work. So I've recently resigned from the company E² Health and Healthier People that I've been employed with, and had to give away all of my clients back in July when I did my biopsy, which is such a bummer to not be coaching or working with. But it's also a huge priority for me with my wellness love, my holistic love, to still take care of my body and eat well and try to overcome the medicine that I take that sometimes gives me outrageous cravings for things. So that's what we're doing. But I'm intentionally telling you about these 12 weeks and how this is highly going to be impacting 2020. So you're aware it's going to take some gosh darn time. And I need prayers to get through it, to heal, and to be cancer-free, gosh darn it. Okay? Now, the other two really cool topics that are not as emotional, I didn't cry. Yesterday I bawled my eyes out about the 12-week treatments in addition. But the other two really, really cool things is today I went to a wig therapist. And if you can't tell, this is the hair that was shaved when I did my brain surgery. I've showed you my little cut. I'm not going to go into that right this second. But I went to a company that I was referred to by my mother-in-law, Trisha Bates' friend from Westwood Church where she goes, who knows a woman who owns It's Still Me Wigs. Her name is Jan, and she is a breast cancer survivor, and she owns this really cool company where she sells 300 wigs. What? Nonetheless, we picked out a wig there that I'm going to need because I'm going to be losing a big section here. We're hoping to have a cool style, maybe like buzzed a little bit, but I don't want to have only half a head of hair for the entire winter. I'm going to my sister-in-law's wedding in January, things like, you know, Halloween, Valentine's Day, yes, but I meant like Thanksgiving, Christmas, events. Also important to me to have a full head of hair. So we picked one out, and I'm excited to use my GoFundMe account that you guys have helped me with, that blesses my heart, to purchase. So I'm having to figure out how do I get money and how do I donate that and get a cool wig. But again, the company is It's Still Me Wigs. I'm going to tag this company in my post on Facebook that I make and in the YouTube channel, so you can check it out if you ever need it, you want to look at it, that type of thing. Always feel free if you want to donate to GoFundMe so that we can pay for the gosh darn wig, because wigs aren't nearly as inexpensive as you hope they are, but you deserve your identity, you deserve to have hair as a human, nonetheless. So that's number 3, topic number 3. Topic number 4 is really epic. I'm excited to let you know. My best friend Megan and my future sister, who is getting married in Mexico, Saras Image, is starting a business. It's called Strong Storm Co. And it's used to sell bracelets, potentially cool other things. They're launching it really soon. But man, it's cool. Oh my gosh, they're doing it to support me, and I cannot get over the idea of how awesome it is. So the number one thing, besides watching this video and being well aware of spinal cancer, unfortunate news with more treatment that is going to happen, that has to happen, wigs, information, GoFundMe, but follow them. If you use social media, gosh darn it, follow them on Instagram. Their website's not live yet. It will be. You should follow them eventually. You should buy their cool gear. It's going to be the coolest business. It's all supported by the Lord, which is awesome because the Lord is everything. I'm going to privately, hopefully Megan and Sarah are okay with this, share the verse it stands for. It's Joshua 25. Joshua said to them, "Do not fear or be dismayed or intimidated. Be strong and courageous. This is what the Lord will do to all of your enemies against whom you are about to fight," which is brain cancer for me, right? So nonetheless, that's all my updates. Lots going on. I'm getting additional glasses because I can't wear none. We wear glasses, life is blurry, unfortunately, which is not normal life prior to brain cancer, but we make life work too. So I'll show you those, and I'll show you my wig next week, which is exciting. Otherwise, Lola and I say bye-bye. We're in our little fall gear, and we love you all. Thanks.